Hey guys, Jess here. I'm back with another organization video, and I am sharing with you how I've changed up my some of my embellishment storage. And this is covering wood veneer, flare, some chipboard pieces, acrylic pieces, like all the little bits and bobs that aren't paper. Well, essentially. I want to share with you what I've done in regards to organization. I've had a lot of, I've gone through a lot of systems when it comes to this type of embellishment, this dimensional embellishment, and I've changed it up again, and I'm really loving this system, so I wanted to share it with you and maybe give you some ideas. Plus I have some wood veneer to organize, so I'll go through that process as well. But first I want to share with you what I already have established, which is, well, let's start here. First of all, I have these plastic mask containers I got from Dollar Tree. I wish I would have picked up more of these because they're great. They're nice and thin. I don't know if they still carry them. I haven't been in a while. But they fit my larger die cuts perfectly, and I actually mainly use them for frames. I have so many frames that I decided to put them in these little containers, and they work really well. I could put them in photo containers as well, but I love that there's ample space and I can fit some side by side. They work perfectly. They stack well. They're kind of thin. So these are from Dollar Tree. Again, I got them a while ago, so I don't know if they still have them. But your iris container would work perfectly for frames as well. And I'll do that in another video because I've brought those back into my organization as well. But anyway, so I wanted to share those with you. And then the main system that I've switched to is these divider boxes. So these I've picked up, so these are fishing lure boxes. I actually picked them up at a local hardware store here. I was in there one day and I'm like, ooh, I kind of like these. And the reason I like them is because they have a, let me see if I can get you the right angle. They have a curved bottom. So when I go to pick out a piece, an embellishment, it's easy to scoop up. They're not flat on the bottom. And I know that seems silly, but it makes a big difference. So I picked up a pack of smaller ones. I don't remember where I got this one from, but I had this hanging around, so I've decided to use that, and I'll share what's in them. And then I have some of the bigger ones of the fishing lure boxes as well. And these fit right on a shelf. They fit inside the Simply Tidy cubes perfectly, and so that's where they go. And I'm going to be doing a craft room tour, so you'll see how it's all set up in my room after the fact. But so yeah, I have a bunch of these containers. And I actually started this process because of December Daily. I was finding I was like rifling through all my bits and pieces, and I got so tired of it. And I think I was watching one of the Allie Edwards videos, and she pulled out one of these, something similar to this, a little larger, that had her chipboard pieces in it. And I'm like, you know what? I love that idea because you can see everything at a glance, but it's micro-organized as well. So like it's, you know, it's separated in a meaningful manner. And so I'm like, I'm going to give that a try. So I started with my December Daily product, and it snowballed from there. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go with you how my different containers and how I have them organized. And like I said, and then I have some wood veneer to take care of. So we'll start with my smaller guys. I'll actually start with this one first. Because, you know, I do try to use containers that I already have if they'll work. So like I said, I had this guy. I don't remember where it came from, but I decided to use it for my flare badge. Flare badge piece is another random dimensional embellishment. So a couple of banners and a couple of paper clips, rubber pieces. So it just really works well, especially for the flare. And I was able to organize them kind of by color to some extent. You get to the multis, it's a little difficult, but what I love about this is that if I'm like, you know, I can just pull this out and I can see everything at a glance of what I own, at a quick glance, and I'm not rifling through product. And then sometimes maybe I was just like, oh, I'm gonna see if I have, you know, a flare badge, and then it will catch my eye. Then I'm like, oh, I thought I wanted yellow, but actually I see this silver and yellow. Or I can be inspired to use some, you know, one of these embellishments on another project, or I'll remember. because I'm able to see everything all at once, and I just love that. It makes it very convenient, very easy, very efficient. So that one is my flare badges. So next are these smaller fishing lure boxes, and they're made by a company called Calcutta. I have a link to these in my Amazon shop, which the link of that is in the description below. If you're interested, you can get them on Amazon. But they snap open like so. And then they're, you know, they're similar to any other divider box, but like I said, they're curved at the bottom. So it makes it really easy to like scoop up these tiny pieces. And these little dividers come out. And so as you can see here, these are my acrylic stars, and they're all separated out by color, which I love. Again, quick and easy to see. I don't have to sift through all the different colors to pick out the colors I want. And this doesn't take up a lot of space either, so it's really great. So next I have my acrylic hearts. Same situation, right? So, oh, I have one of the dividers right here. So again, I was able to take out some dividers and make bigger room, or more room for the bigger pieces. So again, by color, so I have pink and white, a couple of blue, and there are a couple of different colors in here. I put these together because they're kind of that clear acrylic. And then I have some other clear acrylic pieces in here that kind of all go together. But again, I can quickly see in a snap, you know, in a quick view, what I have. So that's acrylic hearts. And then the last one I have is all my bows. And I will tell you, as I went through this process, I did weed out what I didn't want. So these containers are basically dictating how much product I can own. So if it's not going to fit in these, I don't need it, or if I get something new, I have to get rid of something, because I don't have that much space. So I'm trying to dedicate room, and that's it, like clearly define how much space I have for a product. So anyways, here's all my bows, and again, they're kind of sorted out by color and by type. And again, super easy to just open up and take a look. See what you got. So those are the smaller containers. And then now let's move on to the big ones. All right, so my first one is, my logic with this one was shapes and different material, but shaped pieces. So I do have my label pieces here. I might get another small one to get different size labels, but for now they fit right there. And then I got chipboard hearts, I got little rubber phrases, different chipboard phrases, rubber circles, chipboard circles, big rubber circles, and then I have these, I think these are acetate, but they're like a not completely see-through acetate hearts. So I have a bunch of hearts here. Now these are not sorted by color. I didn't want to take up that much room because there are quite a few different colors in here, but they are easy enough to pick out and grab. They're not too tiny, so I was okay with putting them all in one cubby. I got the same with stars. I have a lot of stars actually. So I got clear stars with black trim, and I have a bunch of chipboard stars that I picked up, so those are all divided by color. I got some gold and silver, some butterflies, and then some other chipboard pieces back here. So I have room to grow. But again, it's really nice to just quickly see and pick out, pick out what I want. It's just really visually pleasing too. So then we have my wood veneer. So as you guys remember, before I had that floral, the We Are Memory Keepers flower, which I liked. It was really fun, but honestly, I wasn't using it all that often. I couldn't, you know, I had to take it off my shelf, open it up, and not like it was super inconvenient, but I just, for some reason, this visual appeals to me. So my smaller ones I had in that We Are Memory Keepers flower, which is not a bad storage item. It just wasn't working for me. Even though I loved it. I wasn't reaching for the product. And so I took all my smaller wood veneer pieces and I put them in one of these containers. So again, I've kind of divided them out by shape. So we have hearts, and we have arrows, cameras, tags, more arrows up here. I have my little clothespins, and then leaves, butterflies, buttons and then stars and some, I got diamonds and little asterisks here and some stars that still need to be pulled out. But I tried to pull out the stars separately. But again, I love this. They're all subcategorized and convenient and easy to get to. So next I'm going to show you my December daily ones, because this is what started it all for me. So, and I have a lot of product. So the first one, I decided to have a container solely dedicated to numbers. Now don't get me wrong, I can use these for any scrapbooking, but the intent originally was December daily. So these are a collection of all the different numbers I own. So I got small wooden ones, some decorative, I think these are like a printed cardboard. I have little tree numbers, large wood veneers, some chipboard, some felt, some gold, some more felt, some round circle ones, and some flare buttons that are numbers. So again, I have room to grow here too, which is nice. And as you can see, I was able to pull out the centerpieces here, and I had more room for these larger collections. So when I'm looking for a number for my December daily, I know just to pull out this bin and they're all there, and I don't have to rifle through stuff. So then I have another wood veneer, but this is a more Christmas themed wood veneer. So again, I have star shaped pieces. I have some wood veneer that's gold, a couple of other gold stars too, which I could actually might put it in my other one, but it works now in the December daily. So I shouldn't say it's all wood veneer, but mostly. But I had stars, so as you can see, this whole front row is stars, and then we go on to the wood veneer pieces, some Christmas trees and holly, some other shapes, and then some words. We got circles and hexagons with stars, candy canes, other images, snowflakes, banners, buttons, mittens, parentheses, and houses. So again, whatever makes sense to you, but this really works for me. Again, I get a landscape view of what I have, and I can, you know, maybe I went for a coffee mug and I'm like, oh man, I could use this snowflake too. It's just easy, it's inspirational, it's beautiful, it's motivating. I love it. And it worked really well. I made it super easy to find my product. So then the last one is also Christmas, and this one's more of the other material, different bits and pieces. So we've got some chipboard phrases, some bows. Now these are Christmas themed, that's why they're here. Lots of chipboard banners, shapes, rubber hearts, some vellum, lots of circles, different sizes, different material. Some more, these are larger banners, stars, some more images, banners, smaller phrases. I've got these little Christmas theme clothespins, a couple of dimensional ornaments, lots of square chipboard pieces and rubber pieces, some paper clips, and then some fun, colorful, tiny wood veneer letters. So again, all separated out, categorized, and really pretty and convenient. So I absolutely love this system. It's easy. It's kind of like having a drawer, but they're more visible because I can actually see them out on the shelf. But they're still neat and tidy. So where my, you know, it looks good visually on a shelf, right? So really great system. Again, these containers are in my Amazon shop, which I have the link below. So now I'm just going to walk through filling another container because I have some more wood veneer going into it. I'm switching it out from my drawer system to one of these. So we're going to see if I can make it work. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit, put on some music, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. All right, so I have finished going through that drawer, and so I did some finagling and really landed in a good space here with these pieces. Lots of words, banners, some shapes here in the back. Yeah, I'm overall happy. And this sticks up a little bit, but when you close the container, I think I played with it before, but maybe that one's too big. Yeah, that one's too big. So it all fits nicely in here. And so what I did do is I did grab a photo container because I had some words that also wouldn't fit. So unfortunately I'm gonna need to plop these guys in here. Actually, I think I'm gonna put this in with my frames. Because that seems more appropriate. Alright, so we'll plop that guy in there. And then we'll pop these few larger ones in here. And then for these, I think I'm gonna go put them in my my embellishment container for my Cocoa Vanilla Boys collection that I recently did. These go perfect, and they should fit nicely in there. So that's what I'm gonna do with those. And then what I have left here is I'm gonna put it in a donate pile because they're just pieces that I don't love, and I don't want to have to make room for them if I don't love them. And that is it. We've organized all of the loose wood veneer and other embellishment flair that I had. I hope you guys enjoyed this process video, and I hope I give you some ideas. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great night. Bye.